So we are officially back now. So yes, let me change the map back over to the normal one. And so you have you compiled a small pile of treasure from all of the zombies, and there they are in the chat. You find a small gold bracelet, a copper ring with an azurite gem, a small silver hand mirror, a gold locket, a bronze amulet with a malachite gem, and a silver bangle with etchings of men in a boat in the fever swamp. Many of these items are, of course, corroded and swamped up, but nothing that a combination of prestidigitation and mending cannot clean or fix. And you are left with a small pile of shiny metal and gemstones.
It's quite nice. I've added them to the treasure list for when we get back to Clink to compile.
Very good. Okay. And, yes, so you're returning to the village of Faceless Ones. You camp for the night. Bort needs a con save for infection. He's probably fine.
14.
14, you're almost certainly fine. Yes, you're fine. You're good. And yes, so traveling back to weather. The rain stops. Okay. Returning to the village of the Faceless Ones. Someone needs to navigate.
As usual, navigation here falls to Silas. Lucas will fish.
Okay. Lucas catches some food. We need a navigation roll.
Silas is navigating.
Yes. Con?
They did.
I roll for them. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. So Silas takes you off track. Before long, you're not on any of your maps. You're quite lost amidst the trees and the swamp. And
Why are we having Silas navigate? He's so bad at it.
I'm back. No, I had rolled, but I got disconnected.
Guarded?
Before I showed up and rolled 20, and it was a lot better than what it looks like has been rolled for me. Cause look,
yes.
I got proof because I knew I would be doubted.
Yes. Well. You did.
That's a lot of tabs.
Hey, no, be quiet.
Oh wait, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came up.
So, Silas, give me a perception check.
Board also or no?
I was just Silas this time. So, Silas, you catch a glimpse of something moving under the surface of the water, and because of your perception, you manage to recognize it as something familiar, a drowning spirit, before it manages to catch to get eye contact with you.
Oh, no, not again.
Yes.
No one look in the water.
So you say that aloud?
Mm-hmm.
So everyone else, how do you react to that?
Right, staying out of the water.
I stare into the sky.
Bort is going to hold his shield under his chin so that he can look forward without having to worry about his eyes glancing down into the water.
It's a clever idea.
I charmed
Yeah.
one back once, but it didn't come out of the water.
Yeah, Nyx is just gonna stare into the sky.
Okay. So yeah, Bort, you're with your shield blocking your line of sight. You're able to keep everyone on track and maneuver through the area. There are, of course, crocodiles nearby as drowning spirits and crocodiles congregate together, but without anyone falling into the water. They're not a threat, and you continue on. It's evening now, and the only thing that you're sure of is that this place is not on the map.
Well, we had been leaving from Hanging Tree place just north of the village of the Faceless, right?
Mm-hmm. That's where you were.
We did not get attacked by Stillwalkers. We didn't leave the tree line. So, we're probably over here.
It is the only place you could be. So, yes, that is true. You're somewhere in that hex. You make camp. No infections. Short rest. If anyone wants to spend any hit dice, Silas, or otherwise do short rest recovery. Otherwise, then the next day comes and the sky remains clear. So someone should do the foraging roll. I will go ahead and let that other survival roll stand for you, Connie.
Alright, cool.
Alright, foraging.
Mm-hmm. Nice. 20. You get food and water. Good. Alright. Mark off the spent water. And, yeah. So by that evening, you have reached the village of the Faceless Ones. Being that it is a clear day today, they are out working, and going about their business. They greet you as with waves as you approach. You've come to be quite well recognized among the village, and you pull in and are given space to rest for the night. Gert is of course here, and he comes to you, and he wants to know. Also, the shaman. The shaman and Gert both approach you, and Gert asks, "So did you do it? Did you kill the Catoblepas?"
Yes. Here, have a look. Lucas will say, and open up the barrel.
Ugh. Gert and anyone within 10 feet of the barrel, are revulsed by the stench. But he does take a look and like, "By Primus, you've done it."
Now put
And-
that thing away.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
He looks and seems to count and says, "You're all alive."
Yes. It went quite well. Our plan succeeded admirably.
That's very fortunate. But I want to hear the whole story. I want to know exactly what happened. Come, let us have tea with the shaman. He also will definitely want to hear this. And I suppose you
Of course.
do. And I suppose
We have a bard traveling with us. I'm certain he's already working on the tale.
It's
Well,
very difficult
put 'em on the
to
spot.
rhyme. It's very difficult to fit Catoblepas into a song, but yes, I'm getting there.
Yes. So yeah, you the nameless shaman and Gert, and anyone who wants to join them, have tea, and you discuss the great battle with the Catoblepas, and
With embellishment, of course.
and they marvel at Silas.
And then we killed it again.
The nameless shaman marvels at Silas having survived the blast from the death ray.
Silas is still marveling at that as well.
A
You
Catobla blast.
yes, and yeah. So so you have your short rest here. You plan to spend a day here and take a long rest?
Seems like a solid plan.
Yeah, I don't really need it, but the others seem to, so.
Some spells got casted.
All right. So while you're taking this day, Gert does not object to you requesting a day to rest after slaying the Catoblepas. But Gert does come and question you, whichever one of you he happens to find. He says, "So, where is it that you intend to go from here?"
Well, our thoughts were that, as we've discovered that you're alive, we should probably get you back to Clink. I'd also like to have a taxidermist look at this head before it rots too much. So, probably towards Clink. If all goes well, it should be a 4-day journey. And from there, we can proceed to Grandfather Rot, which should take us another few days, depending on how travel goes.
You were going to see Grandfather Rot, the swamp guy.
Yes. I thought perhaps that we'd stop on the way, but I understand that you might
No.
desire to not do this.
No. I will not miss an opportunity to meet a god.
Then
I would not miss this for.
You may not see a huge amount. He's sleeping.
I understand, that is what I have heard, but I would not miss the opportunities to see him.
Well, we'd be looking at
nonetheless.
10 days, more or less, as we haven't mapped any of the area around Grandfather Rot. I wish we had a druid with us so that I could do something about this head. Do you have any thoughts?
Is like gentle repose is still a thing? And does anyone have that spell? Like, I would assume we would have thought of that if anyone did, but I remembered it being like a fairly low level thing in past editions, unless I'm wrong, which I probably am.
I mean, I don't have it,
Can
even if
Exa
it is a
do it?
thing.
Yeah, it's like a second level necromancy spell, but I don't know. Probably not.
Ixa really has no useful spells, so no.
I'm a
looks like-
fighter. I don't have any spells at all.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess my maneuvers are sort of spell-like in their own way.
Oh, does count, because you could have spells. But you don't have the spell we want. Useless!
I was gonna say, be careful. That's how you get 4th edition when you start thinking that way, Slag.
Well, I
Oh,
suppose
yeah, that's true.
He could just come with us after we've gone to Clink. That's our big concern. Is we could just do 4 days to Clink and then arrive at Grandfather Rod in less time than it would take us to get to Clink via Grandfather Rod. Well, I mean, I guess we could not map and just press wildly in towards the center of this thing and hope for the best and get completely lost. But
The shaman steps forward, and you hear into your minds, I hear that you are concerned about your prize rotting away.
yes. Well, I know it's a trivial concern. We shouldn't care so much, but it seems a thing to remember.
If that will, it is but a it is a trifle, but I can, you deserve a much greater reward than this, but I can preserve it for you with magic.
Thank you.
I ask that you. He reaches into a pouch, and he pulls out a fetish, a small, talisman made of wood and feathers and bone, fragile. And he says, if you place this next to, this is a talisman for a rot spirit that I have contracted. If you keep this talisman next to something, it will not rot. You can also shatter it to command the spirit to immediately rot 3d4 wooden or dead objects in the area.
Thank you very much. We'll return it when we have the chance.
If use it. I will be able to make the spirit will return to me once it is used. Once you return to Clink, if you have not used its other function, I request simply that you break it so that my spirit will return to me.
Of course. Thank you.
Yes. And you hold your breath and put the talisman in the thing, and he is now down a spell slot, but your head will not rot.
Excellent.
That's convenient.
In that case, we My suggestion would be we make for the shrine and map the shrine area, because that seems like a valuable addition to the map. Then proceed one more hex upwards from there. I'll just draw it.
All right.
And then once we've mapped Grandfather Rod, we can hop up to there, through to there. Like, shouldn't be too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Assuming all goes well.
All right.
All right, Silas, get us lost.
Is it time for that now?
I guess I should roll weather. Yep, it's a light rain.
Alright, we
Alright.
don't have anything else to do in the village.
Nope. We're gonna need to add this NPC to our boat. Gert, Hammer.
Oh yes, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need to choose some sort of token for him.
But otherwise, Lucas will hand off the fishing rod to Ixa because it's raining.
Right.
And she is technically better than he is, I think, at this.
Yes, she's better at fishing in the rain. Lucas is better at fishing in the sun.
17's enough for food, but not water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6 food.
Don't have a good, can't find a good token for, Gert. Guess he's this weird wizard. It's not really a wizard. Okay. Let's see.
He's a wizard.
He's garbage.
Alright, and he can be moved by all of you. Alright. Put him in whatever boat you want him to ride in.
He should be in the boat with Lucas. But in
Doesn't
case you
want to be
change your
friends
mind,
with them.
weak. Have a generic token that looks like a Gert von Hammer.
Hmm? Oh, alright. That works. You should use this token. All players. Keep that Gert. Shrink this Gert down. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see. Damn it, Silas.
We all drown. There's no air here, Silas. What'd you do?
Okay, so 5 on the on the check. Okay. So, you don't know where you've ended up. but
Are there trees?
there are trees. Oh wait, no. Oh shoot, I was setting up the wrong map. Yeah, no. There are no trees.
Then wherever we are, it will do. We'll map it tomorrow.
Yeah, but as you were exploring this area with no trees, give me perception checks, front boat.
Oh boy.
We are just perceptive as fuck today.
Except Bort.
Yeah,
Bort's-
well.
Bort's still got his shield under his chin.
Okay. So, Ixa, Kildrak, Silas, you see them first. A band of stilt walkers approaching the party from the north.
That is awfully close.
How close?
About 90 feet.
That is dangerously close.
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay, it took me a long time. It took me a long time to find this on this map.
Sorry.
Asshole.
I know.
Okay.
Alright. Sending order. Oh. This was... Come. Okay. Ixa, you win the initiative. Stiltwalkers on the horizon. What you doing?
Probably gonna throw a javelin, but let me measure range and make sure that's actually feasible.
Sure you don't want to, like, move the boat
Well, I guess
closer?
they're 90 feet, then it. That might actually be better. Well, they're gonna be. They'll be on us soon enough anyway, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not slowed down by the water.
Yeah, that's just in range. Okay, so we had a long rest, so spells all refreshed, right?
Yeah.
Then I will cast Divine Favor on myself and throw a javelin. We'll mark it on the
Roll.
map.
Initiative for Gert. I don't know if he can do anything.
Yeah, so throwing a javelin at the one over here by itself.
Alright.
Dirk can paddle the fucking boat.
Well, that's true, he can.
17 hit.
It does indeed. Oh, well, you
Yeah.
had disadvantage, though, didn't you? For distance?
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So 12 does not hit.
Great.
Alright. Lucas.
Well, the sudden addition of a spell that's useful in combat does make Lucas into something of a one-trick pony, but
Mm-hmm.
Hey, trick pony.
See, I suppose I should try and have these guys be more clearly in one hex or another.
yeah, that might be necessary. So get that in, and then I'll see if I can place this in a way that I like it.
Okay. Okay. So this will hit. This will hit these 5,
It's about right to me.
but not this guy. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go, starting at the top, counterclockwise. Fail. 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 Success. Fail. So, with a huge explosion of fire, the Stiltwalkers explode and melt and die and burn and flame. This one in the front staggers out of the explosion, burned all over, but still alive.
Lucas is quite pleased with himself. It's taken him years of his life to master magic like this. But this is the magic you read about in the books. Wizards who can fight alongside armies. This is what we need to be able to travel the Fever Swamp, to his mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Indeed.
feeling very proud.
Indeed.
Yeah, but being good at stabbing stuff is cool too, right? That's still useful.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Once they get close. Bort, it's your turn.
Yep. Bort is going to see how far these things are away from him.
All right.
They're the magic of funny lines.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bort is going to shoot with his heavy crossbow the injured one and hopefully get rid of it.
That would be cool.
Does a 14 hit?
14 hits exactly.
Lucky. And that is a meager 6 piercing damage.
6 out of its 8 remaining hit points are sliced away with a glancing blow.
That was a bad roll, but that's okay.
Phil Sticker.
Alright, just a second, I've lost myself again.
Bottom left of the map.
Oh, there I am.
Next to the crocodile token, which is still here for some reason.
Alright, I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast to that guy who will hopefully die.
Okay.
Wow, 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 wow.
A 9 misses, yes. Your blast goes wide and flies off into the distant swamp, miles away.
Sliding the sunset.
Yes. No, the sun god's probably got more hit points than that. Silas. Silas, your pike, it calls to you.
Draw me, you piece of shit!
Exactly like that. Silas? Have we lost Connie?
Seems
I think we've lost them. We'll come back to them. Kildrak.
Well, clearly he would draw his pike right now.
I mean, pretty much the only thing I can do is, yep, there he goes. Pretty much the only thing I can. Do you want to wait to see if?
Yeah, I'm back now. I've just been having problems with the internet tonight.
Okay. Well, welcome
It's
back.
time to draw your pike.
But it is your turn.
That's what I was saying, Sala. Seemingly taking the hint instead of reaching for the musket, Silas grabs the new pike again and holds it out to wait for the Stiltwalkers to charge.
All right. Kildrak.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, all I can really do is shoot my bow at it.
All right.
The closest one, which actually no, there's one that's injured, so I'll shoot my bow at the injured one.
Okay.
Yeah, 110. That is within disadvantage range.
Okay.
Actually, that's within disadvantage of javelin, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Hell of a throw, and it misses. So.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. So Gert steps up and what's the range bands for say Firebolt?
Firebolt, he should probably be in range for that. It doesn't have bands though. It's 120 or bust.
Okay. So he's actually out of range. Yep. They're both 130. So
All right.
So Gertz just got his hands out, free, ready to cast some magic, but the enemy are too far still. But he readies an action to shoot one that comes close. And they do come close. They come charging for your boats. Let's see. Gert makes an attack roll. Does and chips a little bit of hit points off of one of them with a firebolt. And Ixa, we're back to you.
Okay, probably gonna be another javelin. Second. Having connection problems. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. And she will throw a javelin at the one that's most damaged already.
Okay. Alright, that's a miss. 9.
Yep.
9 doesn't hit. Lucas.
Okay. Well, Lucas will firebolt that badly injured one.
Okay. That's a hit. And a lethal strike. The Stiltwalker goes down in a blaze of fire.
I'm really noticing being level 5 is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
Someday.
Well, probably soon. We have a pretty good pile of treasure. I think we're gonna get. I think that Gert von Hemmler said that he would pay us for getting him home, so he probably counts as treasure. We're mapping a few more hexes.
Yeah, I only need slightly less than 500 experience, so I'm definitely going to hit 5 when we get to Clink. If we get to Clink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I need like 1,000, but
So, Bort, it is your turn.
right. Bort is going to Bort is going to spend a superiority die for goading attack and is going to shoot the closest Stiltwalker.
Okay.
And hopefully this will actually work this time. It won't. It didn't.
Nope. That is unfortunate.
Not with that attitude.
Well, Phil Sticker, why don't you show him a better attitude? This is your turn.
I can do it. I'm a strong boy. Okay, Felsticker Hex is that nearest one.
Okay, it is hexed.
Hex.
Piece of shit. Strength.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
You
He
miss.
Misses pitifully.
Yep.
I am worthless. Drown myself in the swamp, but I don't want to make it dirtier.
No, returning yourself. You just gotta reconceptualize is returning yourself to the swamp.
Why would it even want me?
Silas,
I can't
it's your
do
turn.
still walk.
The scumboggles will be happy to eat your flesh. Don't worry about it.
I'll be all the more delicious because I have the head.
Mm-hmm.
You would have wanted us to eat him.
I don't know if it went through, but I was continuing, though, to wait.
Okay. Kildrak.
Sorry. Okay, 45. I'm gonna shoot that close one with my short bow.
Okay.
Yeah. The other stuff I'll need to be closer. No, I'm not. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep. Guess we're back to Gert. Gert shoots another blast at that Stiltwalker. But he misses. Stiltwalkers close in. Silas, your weight is triggered on that first one.
It should actually be a 26, but still. I didn't add in the +1s yet.
Okay. So that is, with the +1, then that's a 17 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Not bad at all.
Oh, you gore it with your pike, but it is, it still stands. It tries to run up your up into your boat, stamping and stomping and threatening your your legs and limbs and boat itself. And now Roll20 is deciding to pause and says rolling the dice. There it goes. 7. But yeah, Silas is able to keep it back and protect the boat. And Ixa. The enemy are all close now.
Are they actually where she can reach them with melee?
Well, I mean, if she
You
like
got-
jumped into the water.
You have a spear, or no? You have a
No,
sword.
just
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to
I
like
keep
jump in
getting-
the water with them.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that's actually an option. I keep trying to wonder if I can just get there from the boat, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she can reach that spot.
Mm-hmm.
Then she will attack the one that's already most damaged to try to finish it off.
All right.
Nope. Pretty sure 10 misses.
Yeah. Yeah. So, looking at Ixa, we need to get Ixa a rapier or some sort of finesse weapon.
She needs something.
Mm-hmm.
Our rolls have been just bad.
That
so-
that too. But also, I'm looking that her dex is higher than her strength, so she should have a finesse weapon of some variety.
That would help. And so would sunglasses.
Yes.
Even though right now it actually doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. Right now that's not applying. But okay. So that was Ix's turn, I guess. Lucas.
Okay, Lucas will try to burn down. I guess the one that isn't low on hit points, because that one's hexed and Vilsiger will probably get it.
Okay.
In theory.
Okay. With a 16, you hit. Jesus. All right. So 14 damage. You burnerate that one pretty good. They're both on their last pike legs. Bort,
Right.
unless you have a reach weapon, they're just out of the reach of from where you are.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Ixa has taken the place I should be.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. She's a paladin. She can take it.
No, but I mean, for murdering both of them at the same time.
Right. That's true. You could still move here and hit one of them, if you like.
Right. I'll move up and make a
Make a miss.
normal attack, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't miss, but you know, with our luck so far, it seems very likely. Oh, I hit.
Yay!
10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you kill it.
Cool.
Yeah. Squish.
I don't suppose that an action surge would let me move and then attack again.
Does an action surge give you an additional full turn, or does it give you a single action?
It gives.
Oh,
me
it
an
actually
action.
doesn't matter because you didn't move very far. In 5th edition, you can like do part of your move, attack, and then do the rest of your move.
Cool. Then I'm going to keep moving to where the Stillwalker I just killed was, and
Mhm.
use my action surge to attack again
Okay.
and miss.
Yeah. It's how it goes. Phil Sticker. You hit, even with all of your buddies giving partial cover.
And 10 damage.
And you kill it.
Dead.
What's
Holy
that?
shit.
What's that look like when you kill a Stiltwalker with an Eldritch Blast plus Hex?
Bort very coolly moves up to slay it, and he misses, and then the Eldritch Blast comes in and it hits the thing in the head, and it just falls over as Bort swings again, and it goes through where it used to be.
All right, very good.
And it explodes.
So the Stiltwalkers are slain. And
And all the orbs go to Filsticker instead of Bort. Ha ha!
that's not how. Orb distribution is random.
All the coins go to Filsticker.
Okay. And but there weren't any. And
There's the GURPS fantasy game I was gonna run that did have literal orbs that you had to collect from the monsters.
yeah, I wanted to play that so bad. I'll have to run it one day if you don't.
Yeah, you
But
can
then
have
I'll
all my
just be
stuff for it.
consistently disappointed that I'm not playing it.
Well, it's just how DMing is.
Yeah. But okay. So you rest. Or you search the corpses and are disappointedly find that once again Stiltwalkers don't carry anything on them. You press onward and you make your tent for the night. Filsticker possibly dies of an infection.
No!
But he doesn't. Damn. No one's had this one yet, and you had to go and save and not die, damn it. And okay. The next morning comes. The sky is clear. You're intending to map whatever hex it is that you are in.
That's correct.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check. Whoever's foraging.
All right, the fishing rod will be passed to Silas for today.
Okay. And okay, Silas, you get some food, so roll that. Lucas, go ahead and give me your cartography roll.
Okay, Lucas is determined to map this hex.
Very good.
It's 5 days worth of food.
Mm-hmm. So that feeds. It does not feed everyone. So someone mark off the food not consumed, or that wasn't accounted for. And okay. So as you're traveling around this this hex, you come to you find a massive stone altar, next to which is a stone monolith. You can see it from there are hardly any trees in this part of the swamp, and you see it from a ways off. Having killed the Stiltwalkers that were guarding it, as far as you can tell, your approach should be safe. You don't see any sign of danger.
Well, I don't think we intend to cut off our fingers. Nor do we intend to loot Faceless One's shrine. Unless Filsticker wants to go say a prayer to Grandfather Rot, I think we probably
I'll
move
go.
on.
Let's go. I'll go check that thing out. I guess. It's weird. Excuse me while I go check that thing out.
So Filsticker in the undead canoe begins going up to that island. Is he going alone, or does everyone else go with him?
Bort will go.
Before we approach, Lucas will use a charge from the Wand of Detect Magic. So any kind of magical shenanigans.
Well, the altar itself is definitely magic.
In that case, he will go and hope that Grandfather Rot does not mind him identifying the altar. Because he's a bit curious. He should make notes of that.
So Filsticker, as you approach, you see that this you see this stone slab altar. It's very crude and but very old. Looking at it, there's not much that you can discern from it aside from the fact that there is dried blood upon it. If you look around the area, you might find a finger bone. The monolith has a carving of the ghost Olm at the top, looking menacingly down at the altar. There are words here carved in language. What languages does Filsticker know?
New Common and Sylvan, at least.
Goblin and Sylvan. Oh yeah, I know Common too.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's in Goblin or Sylvan, I might understand.
Goblin is actually common.
No, I know Common too, so they gotta be different languages. Why would I learn the same language twice, you stupid?
The language written here is not one that Filsticker knows. Someone who is proficient or a bard in Arcana might be able to identify what language it is.
Well, take a stab at it. Guess what? An Arcana roll?
Yeah.
Okay. And presumably Lucas can. God, I hope Lucas can.
I don't think this is much to do with Grandfather Rot.
Are you sure that this is a language? I'm not. Are these words?
Unfortunately,
This is dead bugs.
Lucas is not proficient in Arcana. Normally, you can make these checks without being proficient, so I didn't tick it off for him because Arcana wasn't the principal area of his study. In this case, I guess we'd say that he fails the check.
Yes. Gert steps forward and he says, "What is this place?"
The locals say that it's a shrine to Grandfather Rot, although our
Boulder
guide
Dash.
seems
Can't-
to agree with you.
Can you not?
Yeah.
Can none of you read? This here is written in Abyssal. Demonic shrine, worshipping some sort of half-dead demon in the swamp.
I'm going to have a closer look, see if I can puzzle out exactly what's going on with it. There seems to be some sort of enchantment. I would advise people to keep some distance from the altar until we know that it's safe. What I can tell you is that the locals perform sacrifices here. They cut off some of their fingers, and it seems to ward away the monster depicted above.
Hmm.
Don't Spectre, a fairy, can't read a pistol.
Lucas will.
You
get
didn't
to work
ask me to
on,
read it, boss.
Identifying this.
Okay. So you spend your 10 minutes or so identifying it, and here's what the shrine does. The shrine, when you make this sacrifice, the a portion of your life energy is siphoned away and sent elsewhere. You suspect to feed the ghost Olm, but you are not certain on this. It does seem to have some sort of reciprocal effect where it gives the user some sort of protection magic. Mechanically speaking, if you make the sacrifice, you will immediately age 10% of the average lifespan of your race. But you will gain if you are in a party that is traveling the swamp, I will roll all encounter rolls twice and choose the least bad one, and the Ghost Olm will not demand tribute from you.
So what you're saying is, we need to hire a hireling from the village of the Faceless Ones to sit in one of our boats.
I like this better than giving up part of my life. Yes.
That would clearly be a subversion of the intentions of the magic, and therefore it doesn't.
Yes, Primus would probably forbid us from taking advantage of this magic. You are right. We should warn the village that they do feed the monster they're warding off, but otherwise, I don't imagine we should interfere. Knowing as we do that the Ghost Olm is a demon, we should seek to slay it when we can. Once we can show the villagers that it's slain, they'll stop making this sacrifice, and we can dismantle this altar without anybody getting killed.
Is killing it something you can do? I know you killed the Catoblepas, but I know not the powers of this Ghost Olm. It is...
I honestly have no idea.
I suppose it is a good thing to try.
You are right, though. We should definitely delay that until after we've dealt with the more planetary threat, and we are in something of less of a hurry.
Indeed. So all right then. I think you are. So we're coming up on our time. So since I think you're just going to leave the shrine as it is, I
How much XP do we get for mapping?
Everyone who is not level 5 gets 250 XP.
Oh. Alright.
Eat it, Lucas.
And I will mark this hex has been mapped. Well, now that you have reached the next tier of power, the swamp isn't challenging enough to further your growth. You will need to press outward or seek greater challenges than merely surviving in the swamp.
Fair enough. Does that mean we're going to start getting XP for things like murdering Catoblepass?
No. Well, I'll think about that, but presently no. But hey,
Alright.
you've got a big old pile of XP in the boat right now. So,
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. We are hauling a pretty good prize.
yes.
And I'm sure that whatever reward Philsticker is going to get for bringing back these eyes will have its monetary value assessed and added to the XP pool as well.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So you have quite a bit of XP in the boat, if you can get back safely. And you know that there's another, lot of XP down there in the monastery from that letter you found. And there's some potential XP in over here. Just gotta go do the thing. Yep,
Seems like there's a fair amount to do.
indeed. So all right, that's the session for this week. Thank you all for playing. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, thank you for running. It was fun. I do apologize for Lucas's fireball stealing the show. I was surprised at how big of a leap that was, but
Fireball is serious business.
Mm-hmm.
but it should be okay. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, winning the fights is what really matters.
Yeah, it's nice to have it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I will see you all around. Should be fresh updates to Galdmar soon and Warfare soon after.
Good.
Good. Good night.
Talk to you later.